We have a film crew coming. A little nervous about that. Good morning, beautiful people. It's me, it's not Ben. Ben is actually out doing chores right now. We have something slightly different going on today, so he's kind of hustling to get it all done. We have a film crew coming. A little nervous about that. For our Friends the Road's new show, Rooted. They are coming to film us, do an interview and film a couple segments for one of the next episodes. So I've been cleaning like a mad woman. Just trying to clean up everything, and I'm actually working on getting breakfast done now so that I can feed our horde and their crew. Got biscuits in the oven, did some of our bacon, actually the last few packs of our bacon. A little sad to say goodbye, but it's always really cool to share your own homegrown meat with other people. They should actually be here any minute, so I'm gonna try to get this done and ready to go before they get here. I'm excited for this. Like I said, I'm a little nervous. Being on somebody else's camera always, like, I can do my own camera, but being on somebody else's camera always kind of like freaks me out. It should be really fun regardless. I've heard these people are really cool. And then I think Justin's gonna come by a little bit later to help out with some stuff and throw a few extra shots in there. So we will talk a little bit more about the show itself later, but until then, let's get this day started. Alright, filming is done. That was fun. Got a little nervous, not gonna lie. Justin and Randy Kleinman are here. They are getting some B-roll with the guys and just kind of wandering around, getting a tour and doing some work. We're putting them to work with some compost shoveling because it's like all garden beds all the time right now.
All right, so after that kind of busy day, why don't we just do a walk and talk? Yeah. We've had a lot of people ask about various things that are going on, like how's the orchard doing, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, we haven't updated on the orchard in a while.
So we'll walk, we'll talk, and take you guys along with us. As you guys saw earlier today, why don't you
something a little bit different. That was a lot of fun.
So for the people who don't know, Justin Rhodes has started basically his own TV show.
Yeah.
It's called Rooted, and it's not like YouTube. This is a high budget type production, high production value. Really, the 2 episodes we've seen, they're doing 1 episode a month. It's premium content. It's beautiful.
It's like they're doing a beautiful job.
If you would like to check that out, where do the people go?
I will put a link down below for you guys. It is part of, well, there's 2 options. You can become part of the member area, which means you get the show, which they're releasing once a month, and you get to be part of the member group. And there's some other perks. I think he's throwing in the Great American Farm Tour documentary they did, and I think permaculture pigs. And you know, there's a couple other perks if you do that level. But if you're not interested in the group or anything, and you just want to watch the show, which now features us, you can get that in just its own thing. Standalone thing. So I will put the link below. You can check from those 2 options in that same link. So
that's cool. Now, mind you, because it's coming out, you know, 1 episode a month, and I think there's 12 episodes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in 1 episode. Yeah.
Most likely, yeah, probably just the one. And that'll probably be in like a month or 2.
Yeah, because you know they film them a little bit ahead of time, and then that way it gives the production crew time to edit and
because that takes a minute.
Yeah, it does.
It's more than what's just on YouTube on their channel. It really kind of dives more into their life and their backstory, and then the homesteading life in general. The one we filmed was on community and how important that is, and kind of dove more into that. And so it's more than what you would get on YouTube. So I think it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we've walked enough, here is the orchard. Here's how our Stark Brothers trees are doing. Do we have any fruit set? It's the painful process of tearing off the fruit the first couple years.
I hate this, but we do tear off the fruit the first few years. That allows the energy to go back into the roots and the growth system rather than putting all the energy into growing fruit. So we did have quite a few blooms this year on a lot of them. This one, I believe, is the apple. Yes, this is a Granny Smith apple.
Doesn't look like any fruit set. There's one.
Yeah.
We'll let them do their thing for a minute and then pull them off.
Pluck everything off. But they did flower really well this year, and it was so pretty to just look out the windows.
What is this, a peach tree behind you? It was this one over here, the little nectarine tree.
Yes.
This thing, like, it's tiny, but this entire tree was covered in pink blooms.
This tree was living its best life.
It was living its best life. Like, it was just like off the hook.
Yeah.
Walk around and show the rest of them. I mean, you guys can see they're doing great.
They are doing great.
We're gonna get some more in here. We lost one due to owner neglect. It was my fault. When they showed up, we were like in the throes of doing house stuff, and they were bare root when they showed up, and I let it just sit way too long.
Yeah,
and,
but it's just the one.
It's just the one. We've lost just one.
Yeah, they are doing great. They're growing well and doing their thing. It's awesome.
Something I thought was interesting is out here where we're running the meat birds. Here's where they currently are. They've already been put in bed for the night. This weekend they are going to graduate to living out here, so we'll start moving twice a day, possibly 3 times a day, depending on how hard they are on the grass. Right now they're little, they don't have a lot of impact. But something that's interesting is, if you can see up on this side, last time we ran meat birds, I had to run them out of the bottom of this swale, because when we get heavy rain events, this will fill up with water. Just briefly, just a few hours while everything is soaking in and running off. But that's not real good for your chickens. So I had to run them up on the side. Well, this dirt on this portion of the property is actually really poor. We don't have a lot of topsoil in this corner. I'm not sure if it is because of runoff or because they had done a lot of dirt work. For whatever reason, it's just one of those problem areas that just doesn't really want to grow grass and doesn't really want to do good. And hence why we're running animals. So, all that said, if you look at this side right here, notice the color difference. And if you notice, I'll have to get the drone in the air one of these days.
Yeah, it's really noticeable from front.
We've got square patch, square patch, square patch, square patch, square patch, and you can see them. And so the last time I had the drone in the air, you can see these really nice green patches as we've moved. It's really cool to see that running animals like this, we're actually improving soil health.
We are, slowly, but it's getting there.
But you can really see it on this side. You can see these 2 stripes. This is where we had the tractors come through, the meat bird tractors.
Kind of hilarious.
It's kind of hilarious. All right, let's walk over to our sad little Mercy apple trees. When we were clearing this land, the weeds we couldn't walk through this property. They were really tall, and we couldn't see these apple trees, and I actually ran over about 3 of them when we were using the brush mower. But these ones we saved, and we've been working, mulching them. I've been adding compost around them. They're actually doing really well. And this is the first year since we've been here, year 2, that we've ever seen apple blossoms. We showed you guys a couple days ago. We had apple blossoms.
I think some of them set.
Yeah,
too.
I think some of them set.
Or there was a fat one in here.
There was. I think it's right.
Is it there? Here's this one.
That one.
Yeah, there's a good one.
That is a good one.
So these ones we will probably not tear off. I want to see if they actually fruit.
See what kind of fruit they are.
They've been here for a while now, and they're pretty big.
we're kind of curious. We want to know if these are crab apples or if they're
like a decent apple.
Like a decent apple.
An eating apple.
You know, even if they're crab apples, we could just use them as a food for the animals.
Yeah.
You know, the birds like snacks too.
And I could use them for natural pectin and stuff.
Yeah,
for jams.
Like that. Let's walk on over to the garden, and you guys can see where we're at with that. Still haven't hardly planted anything.
It's okay. We're still kind of in that weird, like our frost date is tomorrow, so it's been like, we're gonna play it safe.
All right, so now we're getting into our garden space. This is up here, kind of between the barn and the mobile home. Guys, it's looking like something.
Looking real nice.
So I've got 6 beds on this side. I've got 4 beds up here. As you saw, Justin and Randy Kleiman were here today, and they got some compost moved. These aren't quite done yet. I still got a little bit more work to do, and then I've got to move this compost pile. Yeah. I'm gonna put 2 more beds there, and then we're gonna put some more.
That way.
There's gonna be beds everywhere.
everywhere.
Eventually, when we're done, this is going to be our garden space. Like I'm gonna put steps and retaining walls, and like I want it to look nice.
Part. Like the
retaining
the
walls,
finishing touches. Yeah.
It's gonna look cool.
Yeah. Are you excited too? Oh, you're tired.
It's almost bedtime.
Yes.
Let's go see the animals, because I already know if we don't show Bubbles, there might be a mutiny. Oh, there he is. He's coming. Oh, Bubbles, you're so muddy. Hey, Bubbles, how are you, buddy? But yeah, Bubbles is living his best life. Lamb Chop living her best life. Don't touch that wire, that's on. So yeah, nothing real new here. We're going to put them back together shortly. See if, you know, they do the thing that they were hired to do. If not, plan B.
Yep.
All right, let's go see the Shire pigs, and then we'll take you up there and show you the guinea hogs. Come here, pigs.
Hi, pigs. Hi, pigs.
Oh, you're getting huge.
We're going to bed.
Humongous. You guys going to bed? Don't touch that. It's on. All right, so in case, you know, people have missed it, these are Hampshire, Berkshire cross. These are more of like a full-size pig. They will hopefully be up to weight in just a matter of a few short months, rather than like the guinea hogs, which are
a 2-year grow.
I kind of think we could actually take these pigs for a walk.
They probably would.
They would probably go on a walk with us.
They probably would.
Until they found something that they wanted to eat, and then, you know, we wouldn't be able to get them where they need to go.
Right.
All right, get up here. We'll go see the guinea hogs. Yeah, I moved them. I'm getting ready to move them again. I gave them a smaller paddock. Really, what I'm having them do is wear this down till basically all of the brambles are gone. They eat the tubers of these, the catbrier, which is what I want. But something I will say, something that was not here before. So they came down this side towards us. Look what's coming back, guys. That's grass. There has never been grass on this hill. This is what it looked like. Just forest floor, some ground cover, some honeysuckle. I mean, it looked kind of like that, right there. And now that they've disturbed it, grass is coming up. I didn't plant that, so that's what we want. It's awesome. Like, I'm so excited. When this started coming up, it was like, oh, sweet. All right, guinea hogs. How are you doing, fuzzy pigs? You guys are getting fat. All right, so one last thing before we go. Way up here on this hill, our property's kind of set up like in a holler. Yeah. Like, we can't see the mountains, but if I get the drone just, you know, like 100 feet in the air, we can see mountains all around us. But where we are at it's a bowl. Up here where the pigs are, we have a view. We do. And it's actually kind of cool to see. The camera doesn't do it justice, but we're about, I don't know, 30 feet above where the little pigs are right now. Yeah. We're actually about even with the mobile home right now. Yeah. So it's cool. When I come up here in the morning when the sun's coming up over the woods over there, and it's beautiful up here. That's gonna do it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for coming along. It's time to shut everything down for the night.
It's getting dark.
It's getting dark.
Right, Becky?
It's like, I don't know, I'm tired. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.